Remember back in the mid 1980s when Coca-Cola decided to reinvent itself? Do you remember that? Anybody remember that out there? In the mid 80s, there was a new CEO or something like that for Coca-Cola. So they decided, we're going to make a new Coke. They called it. Yeah, that everything is going to be new. That that that's going to be a whole new experience, a whole new drink, and we're going to call it New Coke. I think that's how that went. I was in Utah during that time. I was in university, and we were watching a parade. There was a holiday, a Fourth of July holiday. I went there summer school, check it out. Yeah, and and there was some concession stands. Boy, it gets hot, in July. Even in Utah, it's hot. I was like, whoa, man, I could use a Coke. So I went to this store, and some of my buddy and we bought some cans of Coke and this new Coke. So, oh, this stuff is horrible. That's the first time I drank it. Yeah, and that's all they had. They took off the original product. They basically took it out of all the stores throughout the world, I guess. And they had this new Coke, and I was like, gee, this is bad. It just didn't taste right. And it sounded like, I mean, it tasted like it was leaning towards Pepsi. So we were like, shit, let's just go buy some Pepsi, and that's tastes better than this. At least we know what we're getting. Yeah, so we went and we threw the cans away and we got some Pepsi, saved the day. So it was kind of depressing. Just left to one cola, yeah? No more choice anymore. Boy, that was probably one of one of the stupidest things any business has ever done. So do you see? Do you see? Just because you're way in hell up there and whatever, that doesn't mean you're going to make smart decisions all the time. You will make mistakes, and that was a costly mistake. And I think Coca-Cola lost billions of dollars that year. And so they I don't know what happened, if they fired the guy or whatever, but they brought back the original, and the world returned to its proper axis, and 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 it got things were back to normal. Yeah. I was just thinking of that. So if something works, man, let it work. Yeah. Don't try to make it better unless you really know it can. Yeah. And that means take the time to check it out. Yeah, so this new CEO, he should have taste tested this new Coke, and they should have sent it to several areas, and they should have set up some testing centers and say, okay, there's four colas here. We're going to have Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, RC-Cola, and Mystery Cola. And we want to find out which one you think is the best. RC, I think, is from Canada. It is a good drink. I do miss RC Cola. I like RC Cola a lot. And and it is a really good tasting pop. Yeah, seriously. That's my opinion. And anyway, that's what they should have did. Yeah, they should have, all these major cities. They should have set up some testing places like this and see what would have happened. And I guarantee you, I am very bold in saying this, but I bet you 100% people would have rated that new Coke as the worst one of all four. I guarantee that. Yeah, the other three probably would have been pretty much a tie, because that's how horrible it was. They should have did that. Yeah. So I know this is a goofy example to be using, but when you're looking at your own life and you think there's something you can improve, really check it out. Yeah, really Really test it. Really, no, I mean, you just, think about it, talk to people about it, try it for a little while, and see if it really does take. Yeah, give it some time, and if it does, then hey, cool. Yeah, cool. But if it doesn't, then you know. Yeah, then you know. So, when you're this way, you know, uh, that's a good sign because it shows that you have peace in your life. It shows, say, you're on the healthy road. Yeah, and when it doesn't work, then you're mature enough to say, yeah, okay, I know that. Yeah, because remember who was that Thomas Edison that said that he knew what was that 999 ways how not to invent a light bulb or something like that. that's that's okay. Yeah, as long as you know that, then hey, that means you're learning, and you're not completely living if you're not learning. So it's it doesn't matter how old you are. So sometimes for some of us, we're getting older and we have to learn. That there's certain things that happen, and you know we we can't dash across the street like we used to, and we can't climb trees like we used to, and sometimes we think we're really looking cool and we don't realize that part of our shirt sticking out of our zipper or something like that. And so we just have to make the best out of it and and have fun. It sucks. I'm not there yet. I just noticed some people who are. Oh my gosh. Anyway,